years, because Pi, we know now is a centralized project, and all the decision, all the process is controlled by the Dr. Nicholas, controlled by the Pi Network core team. Piin is a totally decentralized project, is 100% driven by the community. And we all know now Piin has the strongest community, and I trust community can do everything. In the end, community will win. Thank you. That's my story about Piin and Pi Network. Let's see the Piin achieve and surprise lots of people in this circle.
Yeah, thank you very
It's
much.
scary.
Hello?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much, Mr. Yu. I think we have a bit of similar experiences, especially when we started Piin Network. We just started mining, didn't have a bit of clue. I started 2020. I didn't really understand what this whole thing was. A friend also invited me and told me, "Oh, look, there is." Back then, it was online, making money online. So it wasn't about cryptocurrency. There was no idea of cryptocurrency. So it was just, okay, let's come online. Anything we can do online, we work online, make money. So that was the idea he gave me. In fact, the guy was is a forex trader, so I felt okay, fine. I can trust him. He is a good trader and all of that. By the time I joined Pi Network, 2020, and I stayed till 2021, I then discovered that wow, this is something really big, and it's interesting because when you see something big, you definitely know it. It's either maybe you're reluctant about it, but at some point you know it. It was in June of 2021 that I said, fine, I'm going on into Pi Network because I've looked outside of Pi Network. I haven't really built anything like maybe programming, coding, or content creation or anything. I haven't done anything outside of Pi Network for the past 5 or so years. I've my entire career, my entire aspect of development and building and making friends. Yeah, it has only been on Pi Network. So as at then, yeah, it wasn't a big deal until I discovered what I was getting into, discovered how big we were from 10 million to 20 million people. And now we are like 66 plus million people. So, yeah, the trajectory was like really big. And we saw opportunities in it and all of that. And one of the problems that when it comes to accepting Pine, one of the problem faced was that Pi Network. Now, in Pi Network, we have this idea that uh, we put value on what is good. So we don't just rush into a project. We don't just buy into something that is maybe everybody's into it. We need something legit. We need something that we can trust. Yeah, trust is a big issue in Pi Network. So we hate memes, a lot of memes. After let's say after what happened, after we had Ice Network disappointed a lot of pioneers. I mean, the influencers they pushed pioneers into Ice Network, so everybody ran into Ice Network, and people were badly disappointed. But so it was hard to accept fine. It was really hard to accept fine. Like we need to understand what is the motive behind it. And one of the things that open up the community to Pine, or let me say some people in the community to Pine, was that the idea of community is the main thing that have exposed us to Pine. The whole idea that oh we can come together and build the offline events, Uh, Agra said it, people meeting offline, just like the beginning days of Bitcoin, people meeting offline, discussing about how we can go forward and all of that. So it's it's these days that are really important. Because today I was actually reading a story about one of the Bitcoin's big guys, is it Charles Shem, yeah, the Syrian guy. So I discovered that look, this guy and everybody involved in the story, they just started as a community. They just bought into the idea, started building and developing, and before you know it, the venture capitalists they started jumping in. People started jumping into investing in cryptocurrency. So that's the same idea we have here with Pine Network and even with Pine. Because when people come to discover what Pine is, that is not just a meme coin, it's far more bigger than that. I think we discussed that on Saturday. That the community driven project that we have built, everybody getting involved to ensure that we make profit out of this is a huge gain for us. It's the same thing Shiba did. So yeah, I like the idea of Pine, and I think if people have not yet accepted Pine, maybe you should do a bit of research, try to understand what Pine is. I think there is a PDF on the history of Pine or something like that. So you can make your research and understand what Pine is. So yeah, thank you, Mr. Yu. But anyways, Mr. Tony is also here. We have something to share before I share and whoever else wants to share. So, Mr. Tony, the floor is yours. You can go ahead and help us with your story. And also at the end, please add maybe a personal story of your experience within Pine Network because I know you have been here for long. So thank you, Mr. Tony. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony. Yeah, I also had a question to ask you as well. So I know you have been in Pi for a really, really long time. I think I knew you back on Facebook, and you mentioned something about the community of Pi Network. If Pine can just make about just 1% of the community, I mean that's the big dream in Pine right now, having at least 1% of the Pi community. But how has it been? You know, the genuinity of what we call the Pi community. How has it been where you are staying? Like, is it a lively community that people are interactive, or is just an online community? So do they have offline events as well at Vietnam? Okay, so I said, do you like, because most people think Pi Network is just an online community. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, so did you get the question? Okay, so sorry, it's X. X is having a bit of an issue. So I was asking, you said if we can have a target of just 1% of the Pi community, that Pine is going to do so much profit by opening minutes. So I was asking, is the Pi community really big offline where you are staying, or is just an online community alone? All right. Thank you, Mr. Tony. So I think that is a big concern before we go ahead, because most people don't understand how big Pine Network is offline. Even the Pine community, I mean, last Saturday, Agua shared that um, he normally go and interact with people about Pine. I spoke with a friend last week as well, Lee. He's staying at Singapore. He said the same thing. That look, uh, Pine is a really big project when it comes to, especially places like China. Yeah, so it's a really big project and the community is interactive. So that alone is building community values as well as expanding its reach beyond the online space. Because people offline, there are a lot of people offline that they don't even get a chance to listen to these spaces. There are a lot of people offline that maybe someone just invited them to Pi Network, but they haven't really joined the online community. So it's what Pine is doing, interacting with people offline making sure that the community offline and the community online resonate, they join together and they work hand in hand. So yeah, I just because here is also the same thing. We even hosted an event recently. I think Mr. Tony also hosted an event as well. So it's getting big. The idea is getting big every single day. So if that target can be reached, just 1% of the Pi community, then it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Very big thing. That will be bigger than even Shiba, the initial holders of Shiba. So that is going to be insane. But anyways, Mr. Yu, I have a question for you. So what? Or let me say, let's talk about the potential of Pine because Pine seem unpredictable. Yeah, I mean the name meme, calling it a meme coin. People hate to hear the word meme coin. So regarding the cross-chain integration to the Solana ecosystem by the Pine community recently, so are you familiar with the Solana information about that? So what was the purpose or how can the cross-chain benefit us within Pine or Pine Network community? So thank you, Mr. Yu.
Okay, I got the question. What's the purpose? What's the purpose, and how can the cross chain? Yeah, we all know Piin has been cross chained to Solana. So that's the question.
Yes, that's the question.
Okay. The cross chain integration to the Solana ecosystem. June 2024 is one of the milestones in the development of Piin and frequently asked question in the community. Yeah, lots of people ask why Piin born on BRC20 and need to cross chain to the Solana ecosystem. This move serves several purposes and offers multiple benefits to the Piin community. First is increased accessibility. By integrating with Solana, Piin becomes accessible to a wider audience, then increasing its adoption. As we know, Solana is known for its high-speed transactions and low fees, making it an attractive option for users who may have found Bitcoin transactions times and cost prohibitive. Second is enhanced liquidity. Cross-chain integration helps increase the liquidity of Piin token. More liquidity means more stability and less volatility, which is beneficial for all token holders. Third is community growth. Accessing the Solana community can lead to an influx of new users and builders interested in Piin. This growth can drive in further innovation and development within the Piin ecosystem. I'm familiar with meme coins and how they function, especially for meme coins on Solana ecosystem. Thousands of meme coins launched every day on Solana chain. Yeah, not only on Solana chain. Like Ethereum chain, like Tron chain, 99% of them will take to zero within a few hours or few days. Because the ecosystem lacks tickers like Piin, which have a strong community behind the ticker, the potential and value of Piin will be discovered by Solana users over time. Firstly, the technology advantages. Solana offers unique technology advantages such as high throughput and scalability. These features can enhance the overall performance and functionality of Piin, making it more efficient and user-friendly. So in summary, the cross-chain integration to Solana aims to broaden Piin's reach, improve its utility, and strengthen its community by leveraging Solana's advanced blockchain technology and Web1 ecosystem. Mr. Gary, that's the purpose and the benefit Piin brings to the Solana ecosystem. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Yu. And I think it was important for you to move to Solana ecosystem due to say stuff like transaction speed and all of that. But I have a side question for you, Mr. Yu. So, most people are concerned that why is Pine not on Pine network? That's a Pi blockchain. Now, there is an explanation to that. Let's say Pi is not yet open to cross-chain and do all of that. But at the same time, I just want to ask, in case maybe you have an idea about it. When is it going to be soon that Pine is going to go to the Pi blockchain? Will it happen soon or will it ever happen? So, thank you.
Yeah, so I got the question. You mean the between and the relationship of Pi Network and Piin? Is that I got? Okay, I got you, bro. Pi and Piin both thrive on a vibrant community that is our Pi community. Yeah, we all know Pi has a huge community. But while Pi is a centralized project on the Stellar protocol led by Pi core team, Piin is a decentralized initiative within the Pi ecosystem built on Bitcoin chain. Yeah, built on Bitcoin chain. Now we have been bridged to the Solana chain. Piin stands out with its inscription managed transparently without a central team, allowing Piin holders to participate in governance. June, June 2024, Piin has bridged to Solana blockchain, like what I just said. Now Piin born on Solana chain. Yeah, we on two chain, Bitcoin chain and Solana chain. That's a relationship. That's a relationship and different about Pi and Piin. Mr. Gary.
All right, thank you. And I think, yeah, what you just said is that there are a lot of similarities between Pi and Pi network. A lot. And the major difference is just right now that Pine is not, Pi network is not decentralized at the moment, not until we are in open mainnet before that will happen. So Pi is still centralized, and then Pine is not centralized, it's decentralized. So, but we believe, I think that will be one of the first things that will happen. Pine getting on the Pi blockchain, I believe the back end, all of that, the programming for all of that has been done already, just to link it to the Pi blockchain. And also, let me say this. So, one of the main reasons why we have Prime at the moment is for it to be a currency that helps people. A lot of people haven't done their KYC. I don't know if Mr. You have done. That's the main idea of having Prime. People that haven't done their KYC, people that maybe couldn't join Pi network earlier on. So they get the chance uh, to make profit Yeah, okay, yeah. Please, Pavan, we are coming. So let's take it step by step. So it's a great opportunity for people to join Pi Network. If you couldn't join Pi Network at the beginning stage, let's say you don't have a lot of Pi, so using Pine is a great thing. I mean, it's an incredible job Pine has done. The development of Pine has not only provided Pine miners with an alternative or maybe another chance to gain profit before the launch of mainnet, but it also increases awareness of the Pi network in the crypto space because it's like a movement. We call it the Pi Army. So yeah, that is what it is, and this may be one of the reasons why so many manias have joined the Pine family because. But let me ask Mr. Tony, what's your thoughts on the impact of or the potential impact of Pine and or let's say the potential impact of Pine on the Pi community. So what do you think that impact will be?
सभी को फॉलो बैक देते रहिए फॉलो बैक
Reflecting on our journey with the Pi Network, many of us have spent years mining Bitcoin with the help of the financial gains. However, 99% of the pioneer hasn't seen any return due to the closed nature of the Pi Network and inconsistent KYC process. This is where the Pi-in coming. Pi-in offers an alternative path to financial freedom while we wait for the Pi Network mainnet to launch. It's a fully circulating tradable token with the same total supply as Bitcoin, 100 billion. Joining the Pi-in community, especially the active Chinese Pi-in community, can be very rewarding. Let's talk the numbers. Imagine if you invested 100 USD in Dogecoin in 2020. By 2021, that could have turned into 26,000 USD. But if you invested the same amount in SIBA during the 2020, by 2021, it could have been worth 50 million USD. Yeah, it's amazing, right? Now, if we can mobilize just 1% of the world's Pi miner to join the Pi-in, we have the
All
potential
member requested, please follow all
to
accounted, follow all account.
raise the something even more valuable than Shiba. Our Pi network has a massive user base, and leveraging the community can drive the Pi in value to a new height. Why choose the buy-in over other meme coins? First, the buy-in issued through the PRC20 protocol ensure no rotate party control is. Everyone must mine or buy buy-in, making it fair for all. Second, the buy-in initiative was started by Chinese buy miners who have faced challenges with the KYC verification.
Follow all
This makes
accounted,
the
follow
buy-in
all accounted, follow please, follow.
This make the buy-in this make the buy-in not just a token but a symbol of their track records and resilience. So by supporting the buy-in, we can react a global social movements, increase its value, and put the pressure on the Pi core team to open the manage and ensure the equal participation rights for on Pioneer. If the Pi core team meet our demands, Pi-in can become the first main coin of the Pi network managed, adding the significant value to it. In summary, Pi-in leverages our community existing strength to build a high-value project like SIPA, providing the financial benefits to its pioneers and pushing for a faster Pi-managed launch. With over 8 months of development, Piin has already made a strong impact in the crypto market, making it a great time to join the Piin family. Yes, that's all my answer for your question. Yeah, about the potential of the Piin. Yes, thank you. God will.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Yu. That's like, how should I put it? As I call it, so people do believe that, this idea of meme coins, people don't like it. A lot of people don't like it, including I myself. I'm not a believer of meme coins and all of that, but uh, the redefinition that Fine has given to meme coins is something that we should take a look at. And if we can do far beyond or even up to what Shiba Inu did, then it's a big thing because, like he said, check the numbers, compare Shiba Inu, compare Dodge, compare what is going to come out after opening minutes. It's going to be really huge. And recently, one of the Pi Core team members said, what did he say? He said that whatever your expectation about Pi Network is, that it's going to turbocharge. So what that means is double your expectation or triple your expectation or 10x your expectation about Pi Network when it gets to open minute. So that alone will give us a basis to build huge value. And already Pi Network has used 5 to 6 years now to build something unique. So yeah, that is going to be a banger. And having a meme coin, something that is very volatile, that is good for profit making, is the best idea to have in Pine and to have in Pine Network. So yeah, that's for that. And we talked about the relationship. So I think I have a question here from Uche Flex. So I'm going to answer the question, but let me just give a bit of summary of what we have talked about so far. So we talked about the relationship between uh, the relationship and differences. Yeah, so Mr. Kim, that's Mr. You said that the relationship and differences between Pine and Pine Network. So Pi and Pine, we said they are two distinct projects, but within the same ecosystem, sharing a vibrant community. So currently, Pine Network is centralized. It has a centralized blockchain, and then Pine is a decentralized community-driven project that is currently on the Bitcoin blockchain. So that's just the main similarities and differences. We talked about the growth process of Pine. So it was created November 9th, 2023. And the community took over the entire project and then expanded it to what it is today. We also spoke about, so if you are a Pi miner and you decide to join Pine, what are the benefits? We told you that, look, especially for people that couldn't make it or people that want to make huge profit, because we like using this analogy that if you invest in Pine and Pine does just 1% of what Pine Network is going to do, you are going to make far more profit than someone that was holding Pi. Yes, someone that was holding Pi. Not just because of the volatility, it's because one, they have the same market cap, and but you can make more Pine than you can make more Pi. So for, I think currently for just $20 you can make far more Pine than you can have. Like you can buy up to 50,000 Pine right now, and within Pi Network you can make up to 50,000 Pi Network. But even at that, the long-term benefits of joining Pine, like it has a solid community, and all these things, when you put them, it has a solid community. So when you put all these things together and check it, I mean, it's a good project. It's it's like redefining what we understand as meme coins. So that is a good start for all of us, especially for people within Piin Network, because even I myself, I don't like memes, like I said, but the fact that I'm here is that they had to redefine what memes are. And this like, I did used to believe, okay, fine, memes would not exist in the future. Let's say in 2030, a lot of people would done memes. But I feel that if it can be redefined, just like how in the beginning days of Bitcoin, people would say Bitcoin is going to kill fiat and all of that. But at the end of the day, we ended up redefining what Bitcoin is, and today it's still active. So that is the same case with memes. It has to be redefined if it's going to stand the test of time. And Pine is already doing that. And the fact that the culture in Pine Network is already influencing it, because Pine Network has a lot of values in it, and a lot of people within Pine Network, like they trust each other. So bringing that values into Pine, I mean, that is another thing that you have to take a note of. So that is that. And we also spoke about potentials and impact. We drew parallels, and Setoni just did that, comparing Shiba, Pine, and also comparing Dodge, the kind of profits. So talking about investment wise, it has huge potential to make us profit. So it also banks on what Pi Network is going to do, because if Pi Network comes out at open minute and is a huge win for everybody, then Pine is going to be a very massive project. You can see uh, what others are doing, like PyChain more, like Connect Social and other projects that are coming up. So yeah, you can see that everybody is building and trying to build value out of everything. So that is the same thing Pine is doing. So most people think Pine is an abstract, and I like the fact that it has been corrected. Pine is an abstract outside of Pine Network. I don't think that is the case. Pine is a project that every single person that has built it is part of the Pi Network community. That is the truth. One thing most people don't like is that maybe some people say, "Oh, it's from the Chinese community." Yeah, people have how should I put it? People have their disclaimers on that, but I think Pi Network has been built by the Chinese community. Like majority of them are Chinese. Majority of us are Chinese. So yeah, you can't deny that fact. So them building, they built the Bitcoin. Yeah, they gave Ethereum a big boost, and now they are giving Pi Network a big boost. It's as if maybe the core team knew that, look, if you want to get anybody involved to make sure it's a win-win project, you have to get a lot of the Chinese people involved. And yeah, they bought the idea, and today look at where Pi Network is. And that's the same thing that's happening with Pine. Look at where Pine is today. I mean, it has developed in how many months into a big project. We just wait and see what's going to happen at open minute. So that is that. But moreover, let's just say that Pine is still in development. Yeah, although the progress is rapid, I mean, it's now open to everybody, and it is a shared opportunity for every one of us to achieve something we call financial freedom. So let's just embark on a journey together. At some point, we would have to find value out of everything we are doing. Because most of us, why we are not even bothered is because we have been in Pi Network for like 5 years now, and this one is just starting, so it's not a big deal to us. So you just say, okay, fine, we are the one building this. Let's just build and see what we get out of this. So we'll just see what we get out of it at the end of the day. But that's by the way. Now let me pick some questions. So if you have a question you want to ask a question about Pi Network, about Pine, please just come up and ask a question, or you write it in the comment section. I already see about 65 comments already. So write it in the comment section or just raise up your hand and ask a question. So thank you. All right. So I promise Mr. Uche Flex, and I'm going to answer his question. So his question is, those ecosystem shop apps like Pi Kids Place, are they legit apps? Because most of the Pi Kids apps transactions were asking for passphrase. I am scared to run any of the transaction in there. All right. So I think first of all, anything you want to do with Pi, just do it on the uh, Pi, what's it called, browser. Don't go outside of the Pi browser. So the only way you can legitimize what you are doing is good, is to do it on the Pi browser. And also, if it's asking, so the only way you have to impute your passphrase is on the Pi wallet app or the migration spot. Yeah, those are like the only two places. Because if you go to a marketplace to buy something, if it's on the Pi browser, it's going to authenticate. Like it's on the Pi browser when you are loading before the app gets load. What loads first is the Pi SDK. That's the integration between Pi and the project. So Pi loads first. So that means every single thing you are going to be doing on that app, if you have any transaction you are going to be making, is going to be with Pi. So the payment system is Pi, and your wallet, when you open the app and it has been integrated, so your wallet, every other thing will be integrated as well. But if they are requesting for your passphrase at the moment, I don't know what that would be like, but I think you shouldn't put your passphrase anywhere aside the Pi wallet. Yeah, or else you are doing your migration. Aside those two places, don't put your Pi passphrase anyway. Just get it. You have to connect with your Pi app without asking for your Pi passphrase. So don't do it anywhere outside the Pi browser, just on the Pi browser. So it's either the developers of the project, I think I know the project, but it's either the developers have not done their due diligence to make sure they link everything with the Pi wallet, or they haven't been approved by the core team yet. So that might be the problem. But I wouldn't advise you to put your passphrase anyway. It's really a bad idea. So I hope I have helped. Let me check in case we still have a few other questions. Okay. So let me answer a request from someone. Please, if you have a question, please just come up and ask your question. All right. So
Hi.
just yeah, hello, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
I checked the website, the Pi token shop, and I didn't do my due diligence last time I asked here on the space. Is it a legitimate shop because it asks for the passphrase and like I'm not giving it to anyone. Also, like I'm not selling any points to anyone on social media because they are also scammers. I sent one Pi as a test and I'm not gonna do it again. Um, anyways, I have a few domains. I have actually 2 domains that I wish to contribute to the Pi community if anyone is interested in building. The first domain is pioneers.wiki, and the second domain is pioneers.foundation. Anyone interested?
Okay, so what kind of projects do you want someone to build with you, alongside with you?
Well, there's always possible to scale any product or service to new markets and have exponential growth in terms of growth hacking any product or service. Um, I would start as a knowledge database and integrate a forum, and then I would start some sort of a gamified, incentive-based referral program to onboard more people into Pi as pioneers.
Yeah, so I think for the Zip Pioneer Wiki, so that one will work well maybe with newsletter and all of
Right.
that.
So
I was also thinking,
to give you
what
an
did you say?
example, there is Bitcoin Talk Forum for Bitcoin. Bitcoin Talk Forum. Was it com or org? So why not have a similar hub for Pi? I can set up the forum.
Okay, yeah.
If there is a team I can work in, I'll just carry my weight as an ant, as a builder of the hive.
So what would the team need to have to partner with you? Is there like what you need from them?
Well,
Can you like
just
list it out?
be happy to start if I get onboarded into a teamwork environment. That's my only condition. To have feedback loop and a team. Not that I would require anything from the team other than communication at this point. Establishing some neural links in the collective mesh or internet.
Okay, so see what is going to happen. I think maybe a lot of people have heard that. I was also thinking of that. In fact, I've been talking with few people as well. And I like the idea you mentioned, Pi, is it Pioneer Foundation or Pi Foundation? Because one of my contemplation was that Pi Network doesn't have, let's say, like maybe the Bitcoin magazine or an NGO that is on its own, that is funded by pioneers, and it's a major part of the Pi community. We don't have such a thing, like a foundation that pioneers come together and maybe host event and all of that. So that was one of my main. That's a good way to start. So now, uh, the problem is, if so, there is a community of developers here on X. Yeah, there are like 50 something of them. They are building a lot of them. If you don't know them, you will know their projects. So a lot of them are uh, building. Even one of the founder of Edwin, the founder of Pi Chain Mod is also part of them, and all these guys. So the thing is, you won't find someone abstract out there. Yeah, because a lot of people. Oh, have you considered selling to the Pi core team?
Maybe that
So I
pioneers
spoke with someone.
maybe the pioneers that wiki could be a Notion website for developers to have a knowledge base for bridging Pi NFTs or Pi utilities into new blockchains or protocols. And then the foundation could be some sort of also utilize NFTs as a recognition for achieving some sort of a rank or some sort of position in the community, and then we can then focus on the community. Like with a $10,000 marketing budget, I can bring in 5 million visitors a month. 90% here.
Wow, that's huge numbers. Yeah, 5 million a month.
Yeah, that's for a ten
Okay,
thousand
so
dollar marketing budget a month.
you said one, you're not requiring something from the team, like any upside of communication.
Yeah, like if we have a Slack and a Teams Notion for the team, you know the Notion app, and then maybe a Slack team chat room or any other CRM or like a team chat environment where we can like build establish the building blocks and like data just get building it and getting it all together organization data organization.
Okay. Yeah, I think that will need a lot of discussion and also networking. So maybe we can talk. Let me follow you so that we can talk about it better and also see to it that we get other people involved as well. So I hope that will work. Especially what you said, the Pi Foundation. It's important to work that out. And sorry, those are sorry, Dillion, please. I think I saw you off earlier on. So if you have a question, just request
And
for the
also
mic.
one more alpha that I want to mention is that like last year after ice came out, there was many applications that were clone scripts of pi or clone scripts of like these mobile apps like Athena or not Athena but many mobile apps that like farm crypto that are like pi clones or ice clones. If we could reach out to all of them and like establish partnerships with the Pi Core Foundation into more data exchange and establishing more nodes across multiple checkpoints, that would be probably um, possible to monetize and increase the network size.
Yeah, that's true. I think we have to come together and network. So I think that's still the main idea. We have to reach out to people because I think what you said is true. I've seen like 4 or 5 projects that look exactly like what's it called, Ice Network, exactly. So there are a lot of projects out there as well. Even I saw a Pi project called Pi Network that is not actually the real Pi. So maybe
The Chinese
we can do that. Yeah, what did you say?
The Chinese version. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry. I want to interrupt you again.
No, no, no. It's fine. It's fine. I was trying to get to understand. Yeah, I think it's the Chinese, or I don't know who is really behind that. But yeah, that is that. And also, okay, I have another question here. From Hassan Mohammed. So, is my Pi is showing tentative when it has been approved before. Even I'm one of the validators. All right. So, I have the same issue. You have to do what you call what's it called? The liveness test. Yeah, you have to do it. Keep on doing it. You have to get it verified. I had the same thing. I was a validator validating. and just enjoying my Pi account. And all of a sudden, I saw it. I was now sent back to 1030. I hope it won't affect my what's it called? Me being part of the mainnet. Maybe I get blocked, all of that. But I've been trying to get my verification, trying to do everything. And yeah, it's just not coming. Like I've done the liveness test for some times now, and it's still not working. So that is that. Just have hope on it because one of the core team members said they're already working on it. So yeah, they'll get that fixed as soon as possible. But just keep on doing the what's it called? The liveness check. All right. I hope you got that. And I have another question here from Monatech. He said, please, I have not been given migration. What's happening? Okay, so if I understand you, it means that you have done your migration and you haven't gotten your coins into your account. I believe that is the issue. So what is going to happen is that you have to check, go back to your migration, check the wallet you imputed. Now, if it is exactly your wallet address, so you are good to go. So that means that you are on a queue and you get your Pi later on. So as long as you have done the migration, or you check your Pi app, there is a timer always on top telling you when, like how long you have for Pi migration and all of that. So just check those things and ensure that you do your and ensure that sooner or later you get your Pi. But definitely you are going to get your Pi. So okay, Mohammed is still saying he has done that. Yeah, that is the only way out, Mohammed. So you just have to keep doing your KYC. Sorry, not KYC. What's it called? Liveness check, the liveness test. Keep on doing it. That's the only solution now. I actually gave up on doing it for quite some time, but that's the only way you can get out of it for now, unless the core team come up with another solution. Aside that, there's no other way out. And maybe let's just talk a bit on Pi. I think we have like 9 minutes remaining or so. Yeah. So, by the way, the floor is still open. Anyone that has a question to ask about Pi Network, either you drop a comment or you come up and ask a question. So I hope that's fine. So the thing about Pi Network at the moment is, how should I put it? I'm trying to make it more constructive. So I know we talk about Pi Network on a shallow because the way I see it, most people, Miss Joy likes saying it, that even her herself, she knows so little about blockchain technology. She knows so little about KY, what's it called, cryptocurrency, that a friend just told her, get on Pi Network. Oh, you are going to cash out. Yeah, I thought maybe it was only where I'm staying. People were saying that, but it was everywhere. Everybody was saying that get on Pi and cash out. That was the idea. Like I said, online money. So, but the idea here is that we are redefining what cryptocurrency has been called, and it's the same thing Pine is doing. So in Pi Network, we have generations of cryptocurrencies. You know, the first generation is like the alpha of cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin. It's now considered to be an asset of the future. And we have Ethereum, which focused on technology. We call those ones altcoins. And after that, we had memes, and memes were so volatile, but type of cryptocurrency that people should just bash the idea of cryptocurrency aside. Maybe it's what we're considering what we call cryptocurrency because Pi has, or Pi is trying to redefine what a lot of us understood or understand as cryptocurrency. So the idea here is that if we call it crypto, that means it's a secret, yeah, or hidden, whatever, but it's still a currency. So yeah, it doesn't mean that it doesn't validate it to just be on an exchange alone and be trading like just buying and selling of the coin. know that the coin is not supposed to be the commodity in the market, right? So it can be the commodity, but it shouldn't be the main commodity in the market. Of course, like we have, so you can trade any of fiat for another fiat, so they are still commodities. But the idea that we are still trying to come up with, or we are coming up with in Pi Network, I think I like what we just spoke about just a few minutes ago, partnering together to build. So the idea is that why not just make other things a commodity? Why not take what we are already used to calling commodities and make it the commodities of cryptocurrency? I mean, is only the only thing hindering people from using cryptocurrency, or let's say Bitcoin, to buy and sell is that they don't really trust it. I mean, it's so volatile. That's what we say. Or it takes time to pay out, or what else? Maybe a lot of truthful excuses of not using Bitcoin. Oh, we can't trust it. People have bought it up and all of that. But the idea with Pine is a true idea of decentralization. Yes, nobody gets it perfect at first, but I think Pi Network has done a good job in making sure that we do the Pi Network job, or do the cryptocurrency job of redefining it. So what did we do? We said, fine. How about we make other things the commodity? You have a house. Why not sell it for a cryptocurrency? You have you want to go to the supermarket and buy something. Why not make cryptocurrency part of our lifestyle? So the idea of the everyday people, like Mr. Benjamin likes saying, the everyday person is not in Pi Network. That's one of the key words. Pi is for everyday person. So the everyday on TV, most likely, the everyday person is, if you walk out of your house, who do you see? That's the everyday person. When you go shopping, who do you see? When you're on your dining table, who do you see? Those are like the everyday people. And yeah, yes, it's good to say, fine, get, let's say, venture capitalists and all those guys involved, but that would be a side note. It's not like the main focus. The main focus is how can we make it part of our life? How can we make it that, oh, I have to brush a teeth, I need pie. Oh, I have to do this, I need pie.
And I wanna add to that that everybody has good ideas. Everybody has good ideas. If you come up with a crazy good idea for anything that can bring positive impact to your environment, to your marketplace, to Pi, to Pi ecosystem, like your imagination can be boundless and you can achieve whatever you can imagine. So if you, for example, oh, let's create strawberry NFTs that like are RWH, a real world asset, and give that pass that idea forward to someone, and maybe they know someone who can build that, and the next thing you know, you got 1 million strawberry NFT vouchers for um, trading real world assets on our planet or our any in any country that Pi Network is in. And then if you're a real entrepreneur, you would go figure out the next step. Oh, what's next? Oh, now I'm gonna do a business deal with a teller machine company and Pi core team, and we're going to start printing and exchanging NFTs and Pi into money. And also, you could add a utility to that and create other layers that you could stack and stack value upon value to increase your NFT collection, and thus you build like wealth and not just drain the um value that others have brought to the community.
Yeah, that's true. And I think the idea of RWA, that's real world assets, it started earlier, I think, ahead of a building that was brought about cumulative, like a lot of people shared it. That's the idea of real world. That means Anybody can buy a part of the house. So all of us, we just bought pieces of the house and all together cumulatively, just like an NFT, right? Yeah, we bought about, they bought about $16 million worth. The house was worth $16 million. So they used cryptocurrency to buy that. So that alone already sell the idea of what cryptocurrency is turning into. And I think people, because I do hear people say things like, oh, why is Pi not launched to mainnet yet? Pi is delaying after 5 years. We haven't done anything. But I think that's a wrong narrative, but not outrightly wrong, because of course people want Pi to get on mainnet as soon as possible. That's true. But I feel like if you understand, because when they started, so testnets of most companies are not always open. Yeah, that's always the case. The testnets of most companies, tech companies out there, are not always open for the entire community. So the idea the PyCore team came up with said, look, we can build a perfect project.
Well, yeah, because you have more people on board than there are Bitcoin wallets in existence. That's a really big achievement. Mm. Can Pi create a tap to earn game inside the app? Because that's going wild on Telegram. It's the biggest trend going on in Web3 right now. These mini apps on Telegram get like what? What Hamster Combat has what 50 million users in a year, less than a year, in 100 days. So if Pi could create like cuz like it's pretty boring when I'm not very active inside the fireside and the community to just go mine once a day, like watch an ad. Like if you could have more features, like more activities that you could do, promos that you can monetize, and a tap to earn game that you could earn micro Pi, like something like that would be pretty cool and get people a new wave of excitement. Yeah, I'm, by the way, a growth hacker. I'm a growth hacker. And I'm hacking this broadcast with positive intentions. I cannot hear you, host. Are you speaking? What's going on? The room is silent.
Hey guys, Pi for now